Have you ever been playing FNAF and encountered something like this? Probably not, because this is classified as a rare encounter. So if you did somehow encounter this, count yourself lucky, because this is a 1 in 100,000 chance. But did you know that there's a lot more rare encounters in FNAF? And you may have got some of these and may not have even known that they were rare. So I decided to go through every single rare occurrence in FNAF 1. Every time the camera's flipped up, you have a 1 in 25% chance of getting these newspapers. These newspapers can indicate one of 4 things in the FNAF story. 2 of the 4 posters have to do with the missing kids at the establishment, and the other 2 have to do with how the pizzeria is going to be shut down. I'm not going to go into what they mean because this will be a 2-hour video, but still, these are some pretty cool encounters. Moving on. I can't tell you how many comments I've seen of people just saying,
"I've seen Golden Freddy."
So honestly, coming into this video, I really didn't think he was that rare. But it turns out that you have a 1 in 34,464 chance of seeing Golden Freddy every second. But the only way to trigger Golden Freddy is by looking at the West Hall camera. If you see Golden Freddy on the poster, yeah bro, you're cooked. You also have the same chance of seeing this poster of Freddy ripping his mask off on the same camera. Not really the rarest encounter, but it's still really cool. Let's move on to the next encounter. Every 4 seconds, Foxy has a 1 in 30 chance of singing his song. But this can only happen if Foxy has not advanced out of the curtain. So you can honestly use this as a good way of keeping track of Foxy. Every 1 second, you have a 1 in 1,000th chance of the words "It's me" popping up on your screen. During these hallucinations, we can see 2 animatronics, Bonnie and Freddy. But these hallucinations can also be scripted. Whenever there's a guaranteed appearance of Golden Freddy, these hallucinations are guaranteed to pop up on your screen. Whenever you see these hallucinations, you'll hear a very creepy sound, which is taken from Bonnie and Chica. Honestly, this encounter really isn't the rarest, but it is the most creepy in the game. Every 5 seconds, you have a 1 out of 30 chance of hearing the circus music. I oddly have no idea where this circus music is coming from, but okay. Bro, this music can really mess up your train of thought, especially during the later nights. And honestly, it's really creepy of how it just shows up randomly out of nowhere. Every time the monitor is brought up, you have a 1 in 10 chance of seeing "It's Me" in Pirate's Cove. Also, you have a 1 in 10 chance of seeing Freddy staring at you on the stage every time the monitor is flipped up. These rare encounters really show that FNAF had a lot more to it than just the jump scares. Okay, next encounter. Every time you pull up the cameras, you have a 1 in 100% chance of seeing the posters of the kids screaming in the East Hall camera. There's also a variation of this encounter, which is "It's Me" on the walls. These Easter eggs cannot spawn if either Chica or Freddy are in the East Hall camera, because they take up too much space. Next encounter! I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of rare encounters back in the backstage of FNAF. Say that 3 times in a row. First off, every time the monitor is brought up, you have a 1 in 30 chance of seeing every animatronic head in the back room staring at you. Also, Endo 1's looking at you as well. You also have a 1 in 20% chance of Bonnie looking at you on the backstage camera. I'm not sure why there's so many Easter eggs of Bonnie just staring at us, but okay. Okay, so this encounter is actually a little bit more rare than the others. After you die, you have a 1 in 10,000 chance of, instead of going back to the main menu, you get a Golden Freddy jump scare, just like this. Another rare encounter that I'm pretty sure you already know is the 1987 run. Whenever you've completed all of FNAF 1, you can go to the custom night, and if you type in 1987, this will happen. Oddly enough, I have no idea why there's so many Golden Freddy jump scares in FNAF 1, but I think we can move on to our next encounter. Every single time you return to the title screen in FNAF 1, you have a 1 in 1,000 chance of encountering Eyeless Bonnie. Eyeless Bonnie will sit on your screen for around 9.5 seconds. This won't affect the player's game, but it will stay there for a while. Every 10 seconds, you have a 1 in 50% chance of getting the rare door banging. This can be heard at any point throughout the night. But honestly, when I was doing research for this video, I had no idea that this was even a thing. But this is literally every single rare encounter in FNAF 1. At least, these are all the ones that I could find. After seeing how well my short performed, I figured that a lot of people would like to know about these rare encounters. But if you've gotten this far throughout the video, thank you for watching. And until next time, stay alive and goodbye.